Hi everyone. I had a couple people ask me to do a flip through of my new planner, and I have watched so many in the planner community, so hopefully I do this right. But this is my new A5 Plum Paper Planner. It's a daily, so it's on the smaller side. It's more like a journal type size, and it's not super thick. I didn't get any add-ons. Plum paper is incredibly customizable. Pretty much wherever you see text, you can put something there that works best for you. But I didn't get any of the add-ons that you can have put in, but I did do customized text on the daily spreads, which you'll get to see. So let's do a flip through here. So it has a plastic protective covering, and then it has its cover, which is also a really nice kind of thick plastic cover with, I forget what category of pattern this was, but I really liked it. There were about 20 different patterns that I would have liked to have gotten, if I'm being honest, but I settled on this one. And then, as I said, super customizable, so pretty much anywhere there's text or blocks, I chose to have that there. It has whatever, I wanted to put a little saying on the front. I know you can also have text here. There are different shapes here. You can either have that or not. All kinds of decisions that you have to make when you order one of these. So as we go in and open, a standard sort of title page. I haven't written anything in this yet, so everything will be blank as we're kind of going through here. And then you have the 2020 spread, 2021 spread, and then these are for special days, so each month of the year is listed out here. I think I'm going to use this for birthdays, anniversaries, probably put in like the doctor appointment I only have once a year. I would probably also usually use it for travel, but pandemic, so I don't have a ton of that planned right now, but I think that's what I'm going to do in here. And then the next page, it says ideas, plans, and goals. I haven't really decided what I want to do with this page yet. Obviously, there's the same amount of blocks, so you could do the months of the year again, but I don't know. We'll see what I decide to do here. And then just a blank notes page. And then we get to our first dividers. And I did the colorful option for my pages. They also have a neutral, which is just different variations of the shade of gray. So if you're more of a neutral person, that might be more your thing, but I like color. Color is always a good idea to me. So let's go into this. This is a little thicker. It's a bit shiny. And this is the plum paper dashboard, essentially. So you have the 3 circles, birthdays, events, things to remember, and then 2 blank boxes here, and then a full, or no, just one blank note page. And I am not sure what I'm going to do with this again. I tend to be very one page in my planner. Like if the information isn't on the page I'm looking at, it doesn't exist. So I don't know what I'm going to do in here, or if I can train myself to use other pages in my planner. It would be a miracle. So I might mess around and also do some watching on YouTube to see how other people use that page. And then it goes into the monthly spread, which is another thing I very rarely use in my planners. I tend to use like my iCal or my work calendar and Outlook when it comes to like a monthly view. But again, maybe I will come up with some clever idea of what to use. And then there is space for notes or maybe fun stickers over there. And then we go into the actual day pages. So every page is a day. And one of the reasons I chose Plum Paper is they do full pages for the weekend. So this is actually a Saturday and Sunday at the beginning of August. Because I like having that much space on the weekends to really think through what I'm going to do, or what I'm going to write down and say I'm going to do, and then decide I'm too tired and not do it anyway. But you should always have a plan. And as I mentioned, Plum Paper is really customizable. So everywhere that you can see text, I chose what was going to be here. I used mostly options that Plum Paper offers, but you can also type in whatever you want in these spaces, which I think is one of the really cool things about this planner. You can also leave them completely blank. I know a lot of folks in the planner community do that, because they have stickers and things they want to do that are that work best for them. But I like the idea of having today's priorities, and then just a really big to-do list, and then space to write in my schedule, because that changes a lot during the week. So by the time I get to Friday, what I wrote in my weekly planner usually isn't valid anymore. So I liked having a space where I could do that on a daily basis. I'm going to plan and track meals here. And then there's some note space. And then I'm actually really excited about this daily quote space. I've been collecting quotes for years, and they're all just kind of sitting in a note in Evernote. And so what I plan to do is every morning come in, go into that note and pick the quote for the day, and then actually get to enjoy the quote for the entire day, which is something I've never really been able to do. So every day, like I said, will look exactly the same. So this is August. We're going to skip ahead here because you don't want to see the same page forever. And then in the back of the month, there's another blank notes page, which I appreciate. And then you go into September, and the month will be exactly the same, just a new color. So we're going to go ahead and skip. I love these really big tabs too. I'm a fan. We're going to go ahead and skip towards the end here. Hold your phone up, Crystal. Okay, here. It's hard doing this with one hand. Okay, so at the end of January, it's a 6-month planner, first of all, so it only goes to January. We'll get some dot pages here in the back. And then there's a passwords page. My mother would love that. I won't use that, but Mom would really like that. And then there's a my contact space, which seems very old school, but cool. And then a U.S. holidays listing for 2020 through 2022. And then 2022 in one. And then there's a folder. These are stickers that came. This is the sampler of stickers they sent with my order. They're pretty, but I don't know how I'm going to use them yet. And then there's a folder here in the back. And then the back cover, which is that same kind of tough plasticky in the pattern, and then another clear protector. So that is my new Plum Paper A5 size daily planner. I'm so excited. I've never really had a daily planner like this, so I'm looking forward to figuring out how to best use it for myself. And I'm totally going on a bit of a sticker shopping spree this weekend to get some fun stickers to also put in the daily and to use in my weekly, obviously. But yeah, so that's my new Plum Paper planner, and I'm sure I'll be sharing pictures out as well as I start to figure out what I'm doing with all the different parts of it. So look for that on Instagram.